How are we? Mike the Vapor here again, doing myself another little set of reviews. Some of you on my Twitter would have previously noticed that I stated that I was no longer going to be doing any reviews. However, I was tempted back into it, should we say. People who've seen my videos before are probably going to notice that the video quality has improved a little bit, which could be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. But it makes life a little bit easier for me. The fact that I can do things in slightly higher quality makes me look a bit more professional, should we say. So what am I doing here tonight? Well, I was approached by the PR team for Totally Wicked. Totally Wicked, everybody's heard of them, I imagine. Probably one of the biggest retailers in the UK. I would say so. Probably by quite a long shot. However, the PR department has now changed. There is a company who's looking after it now that's changing the view of Totally Wicked on the vaping front, and changing a little bit about the way that they deal with the community, stuff like that. I think their exact words were they would like to be more honest and transparent. I actually got quite a nice letter with these liquids, which was refreshing. It was good to read that they're actually trying to change the opinions of some of the people, which is never a bad thing. So thumbs up to that. It's always a good thing. Not that they were ever hugely unpopular, I'd say, because they are everywhere. You see the Wicked shops all over the place and the little Mr. Wicked face all over the place. However, I think a few people had a couple of reservations about some of their maybe pricing, maybe some of their products. Don't know, I never really had a problem. I never really felt either way. I was never unhappy with them. I was never elated to buy from them. But I do have a big thank you to Totally Wicked, as they are the company that got me off smoking. They're the company that actually got me hooked on this vape. Actually, no, I don't want to say thank you to them. They cost me a fortune. No, I'm joking. The very first e-cig that I got was from Totally Wicked, and it got thrown in the drawer after a little while, and I went back to smoking. And then I spoke to their customer services team and spoke to a very informative guy who explained very briefly Ohm's law to me, and basically got me back on it and got me hooked. So here we are. No, anyway, I was approached by the PR team, and they said we would like to send you out the election e-liquids that we're doing. As you're probably aware of, in the UK, we have an upcoming election. They released 5 liquids, which are Cameron's Eton Mess for David Cameron, Millibands Rocky Red for Ed Milliband, Cleggs Blueberry Coalition Crumble for obviously Nick Clegg, Farage's Lunchtime Tipple, which is Nigel Farage, and Bennett's Green Deal. Now, I'm not quite sure who Bennett is, if I'm honest with you, but sue me. Now, I'm not a particularly political guy. I'm not really following the election a great deal, and I was tempted to base my vote on which of these liquids I like the most. However, some people are probably going to crucify me for that, so I won't. I'm going to look into it. Now, with the looming election probably about 2 weeks away now, I thought it would probably be a good idea to get some of these reviews done. So I'm not going to do all 5 of them today, but I'm going to do 3 of them. Today I am going to do Cameron's Eton Mess, Milliband's Rocky Red, and Clegg's Blueberry Coalition Crumble, which I don't actually have here anymore. I will explain that a little bit more later. So, these were actually sent out to me in 10mg strengths. Now, I'm normally a 6-ish kind of guy, so they were a little bit strong for me, but a little bit of PG, mixed them down, everything's good. Didn't really want that to affect the review too much. I wanted to make sure that I was giving them a fair trial. I didn't want to hate the fact that they were too strong or anything and just give them a bum deal. Now, they do only come, as far as I'm aware, in 10 and 16mg, so be that as you wish. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dive into it. I've got the 2 of them loaded up on a couple of tanks here, and then the Coalition Crumble I don't actually have here, because what I did with that one, I split it in half with I gave some to a friend and I kept some, and we kind of compared notes a little bit on it. Just wanted to see what our thoughts were. So I have taken a few mental notes about the different ones, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to vape it here, and then I will let you know what I think when I'm actually doing it. So first one I'm going to do is Cameron's Eton Mess. So it's probably coming in at around about 6-ish milligrams now for me, which is good. It's just right. So what do I think of Cameron's Eton Mess? Now, I've never actually eaten Eton Mess, believe it or not. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect with this one, but I do know that it's obviously a strawberry crumble. No, it's not strawberry crumble, it's a strawberry meringue, or something along those lines. But when I first vaped it, I got quite an intense sort of strawberry flavour. It was a brand new core, brand new build, and I got quite a nice strawberry flavour. The more and more that I vape it, I can feel the other elements of it coming through. So after that one there, all I can really taste now on my tongue is strawberry, but give me a sec. I now get quite a meringue, what I would imagine meringue in a liquid to taste like. I've had other meringues, I've had lemon meringue pie, I've had stuff like that, but this is different. It's quite a tart flavouring, so it's quite a tart. Yeah, tart's probably the best word. It's not too sour and too shocking or anything like that. It is quite well balanced and it's quite nice. The strawberry is the main thing that I get from it. It is one that I can vape all day. I mean, I've gone through nearly the full 10ml bottle in about 3 days here, and that's switching it along with the other ones as well. So it is quite nice. It smells fantastic. A lot of people have commented it in my office and said that it was nice. So you don't have to worry about stinking the place out with it. And it is very nice. The throat hit on it's good. I'm not quite sure if that's only because it's maybe a little bit higher than I'm used to. The vapour reduction is not phenomenal, but it's not really what it's designed to do. I imagine that these are probably about 70-30, maybe 60-40 blend. It doesn't actually tell me on the box. Nah, there's no breakdown of percentages or anything like that, but I'm going to say it's probably about a 60-40 PGVG. So it's not a cloud chaser range at all, it's not designed for that. But it is nice. So we're going to give it one more, and I'm going to give it a score out of 10. So let me just turn this up a little bit. IPV Mini 2, by the way, amazing. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm getting something other than the strawberry through there. So it was kind of like a creamy sort of texture, but it's not like a sweet cream. It's kind of more like just a dash of cream, but it's nice. So I'm going to give this one probably about a 7.5 out of 10. It's not my absolute favourite liquid I've ever had, but it is nice. It's not bad. So next we're going to go on to Millibands Rocky Red. Let me just screw that on. Again, came in 10 milligrams. I've had to water it down a little bit, so the flavours might be a little bit more intense when you get them, but I can't imagine they will be because I'm only taking a little bit out of it. So, Millibands Rocky Red. This one I really didn't know what to expect with this one because when I read up on the Eton Mess, I thought, yeah, it's Eton Mess. When I read up about the Coalition Crumble, I thought, yeah, it's Blueberry Crumble. For Hodge's lunch timetable, have a look into that one if you can. That one's crazy. And Bennett's Green Deal. These were the two that I couldn't quite get my head around what they were going to taste like. So Millibands Rocky Red and Bennett's Green Deal. So Rocky Red I went in completely blind, wasn't quite sure what to expect, but gave it a go. Unfortunately it's not red. Would have been nice if it was, but hey ho, who cares. So let me have a vape on this and then I'll tell you what I think. So, the Rocky Red, it reminds me of something from when I was a child, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. It's been annoying me for about 3 days since I've been vaping, and I cannot remember what it is, but it's good. It's very sweet. It's very, very sweet. It's also got like a mentholy kind of feel to it. It's not mint and it's not like ice coolada that you would get with some, but it has got a little bit of something in there, which is good, which is really nice because I do like my menthol liquids. Some of my favourite liquids are based around menthols. This one I can vape all day. This one I can quite easily vape all day. A couple of people who've tried it really, really enjoyed it. Again, they can't quite put the finger on what it is, but it's sweet and it's very, very well balanced. Still not come to me what it is. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a bubblegummy type flavour, but not. It's like I don't know. I really don't know. It's a very, very tough one for me to kind of decipher. I haven't actually looked at the breakdown of what they are since I've started them, because I don't really like to do that. I like to just try it and see what I think. But this one is so far my favourite of the three. It's nicely balanced. It's got a good throat hit. It kind of gives you that satisfaction of when you've had a vape. It doesn't kind of wear off straight away. It's nice. It's very, very nice. As you can see, it's putting out quite a decent cloud as well. Now this is just on a rebuild RBA on the sub tank, 0.6 ohms at 30 watts. So you'd expect a bit, but it gets a little bit more than the Eton Mess, I'd say. I mixed them both down with the exact same amount of PG. So if they are the same base originally, this one tends to give a little bit more. The flavour on it is it's sweet, it's strong, it's to the point, and it's nice. If you like your fruits and you like your complex flavours, then this is the one for you. This is really, really good. That one I'm going to give an 8.5 out of 10. Pushing a 9, maybe. 8.9. 8.5. It's nice. It's really good. I can use it all day. And that so far has been my favourite of the three. It's the one that I've kind of gone to and I've filled up and I've run out now, unfortunately, so I'm down to my last tank of it, but it's good. I like it. It's complex. I like complex flavours. I don't just want a straightforward strawberry or an apple or a mint or this. I want something that's got a bit of something going on with it, something that's quite cool and a bit different, and this is quite a refreshing flavour, which is nice. And then the final one I'm going to go on to is Cleggs Blueberry Coalition Crumble. Now, as I say, I don't have this one here because I split it in half with a friend of mine and it got used up and it's gone. However, I have made some notes on this one. This needs work. It needs work on it. I was under the impression that it was going to be quite a there was going to be quite a lot of crumble to it. It was going to be quite a pastry-based one, a dessert-based one, which I quite like. Now, I'm not sure if they based this on... It's supposed to be Cleggs Blueberry Coalition Crumble, as in it's made some mistakes. I don't know whether that was intentional, but it needs some work on it, if you ask me. The other ones, they tasted quite natural. The flavours in them came through nicely, and you could tell what it was and everything like this. The blueberry on this one is quite a perfumey sort of taste. After 3 vapes, I'm a bit sick of it. I need to put it down. I need to wait for a little while, and then I'll pick it up and I'll vape it and I'll go, oh, yeah, it's not actually too bad, and then I'll do it again and I'll go, and then I'll put it down and I'll go, no, do you know what, no, it's too perfumey for me. It just tastes fake, like it tastes like a fake sort of flavour. Some people probably quite like that, but I'm a bit more of a gourmet liquid kind of guy nowadays. I've probably been spoiled by the amount that I've tried, but it just doesn't do much for me. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. I don't vape and go, it's horrible, I don't ever want to try that again. But it's not great. It doesn't tick all the boxes for me. It's not as balanced as I would like it to be. And I really don't get much of a crumble from it. I don't know if that's intentional. As I said, I don't know if that was part of a play on words and it was a clever joke or what have you. But it just tastes to me like blueberry. A perfumey blueberry, like a fake manufactured blueberry. If you pick up a real blueberry and eat it, they're lovely, but if you pick up a fake manufactured juice, it's just not for me. I just don't really like it. I'd probably give it a 7. No, 6.5, I'd say. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Would I use it again if I had nothing left? Yeah, probably. If I had some of it and I was running on empty and I thought, oh Christ, I need something, and it was between that and something that I really didn't like, I'd go straight for it. But Would I spend my hard-earned pennies? Probably not. So in order, from third to first, we're going to go with Cleggs Blueberry Coalition Crumble. Next up we've got Cameron's Eton Mess, and then we've got Millibands Rocky Red. The Rocky Red really is nice. It is a very, very unique sort of flavour. Not sure if it was a clever marketing thing to get these out there, or if you're going to get some people that just really don't like Ed Miliband or Nick Clegg and they're never going to try their liquids, but give them a go. It's a bit of fun. They've created something quite interesting here, and I do like it. I also quite like the little drawings and the caricatures and stuff that they've got going on with them. Looking forward to trying the other two, although for Archie's lunchtime tip I'm really not sure what I'm going to get on with this, but I've been surprised before. So that's me. I'm going to leave it there. We've been talking for a little while now. Yeah, the new flavours from Totally Wicked. They are currently only £3 a bottle, which is pretty good. £3 for 10ml. Can't whinge at that. You can get the whole range for 12 quid. No, 15 quid. God, man, that's awful. You get the whole range for £15. Give it a whirl. That's 50ml liquid. If you like it, brilliant. If you don't, you've only spent £3. It's the price of what? A sandwich these days? Give it a try. Give it a go. What they're doing with this as well, just to round this up, is they are finishing these off on the 6th of May, I believe. And one of them is going to become a permanent member of the Red Label liquid range. So you can vote for which one of these you like the most. So at the moment for me, Millibands Rocky Red is up there. That's going to be getting number one. Let me just move my camera a second. Let's have a look at who's winning at the moment. I'm not sure if you can still see me, but at the moment Cameron's Eton Mess is running away with it. Then you've weirdly got Clegg's Blueberry Coalition Crumble, Millibands Rocky Red, Bennett's Green Deal for Archie's lunchtime tip. That was as of the 1st. So get your votes in if you want to keep one of them there. For me, it's going to be Millibands Rocky Red. So, in fact, you know what? No, let me just quickly interrupt something. You can actually get all 5 bottles for £12. I knew I'd seen that somewhere. There's an undecided multi-pack that you can buy for 12 quid.